High School, the WB Ray Fighting Texans taking on the hosting Corpus Christi Carroll Tigers. Should be a good one here tonight. The Saturday morning, or actually Saturday afternoon rather, excuse me. Saturday afternoon game between the Texans and the Carroll Tigers. 29-5A matchup. Very talented district, as we've seen all season long. A lot of good teams at the top and all around. It should be a fun matchup to watch, but it's going to be a really tough battle here for the visiting Tigers, as there's a very, very good, talented Texan team. The top team in the district. One of the top teams in the district. You have the Flower Bluffs in that conversation as well, along with the Veterans Memorial Eagles. But for right now, the Texans and the Flower Bluff Hornets among the top teams. But you also see teams like Carroll and Moody and Corpus Christi King. They are no slouches either. They're really tough outs whenever they hit the hardwood here, and we've seen good things out of them all season long, so it's going to be a very, very tough race to the postseason. Some very good teams going to be left out. And a district also boasting the Victoria schools. So let's go over our rosters for both teams here. We're going to start with the Ray Texans. Jaden Martinez, number 1. Number 2, Matthew Nierenberg. Number 3, Aiden Tarango. Number 4, Noah Areola. Number 5, Matthew Benavides. Number 10, Drake Scholes. Number 11, Harlan Ritchie. Number 12, Trey Vieira. Number 15, Cage Ranton. Number 20, Anelo Hill Zanoni. Number 22, Ezra Villarreal. Number 24, Tyler Stillman. And number 34, Cole Dennis. Over on the Carroll Tigers side, you're going to have number 0, Andre Sanders. Number 2, Eric Reyes. Number 3, Dylan Perez. Number 5, Nick Medrano. Number 10, Frank Perales. Number 11, Eddie Gonzalez. Number 12, Peyton Hammett. Number 14, Benny Hernandez. Number 21, Jaden Smith. Number 33, Zane Tanguma. And number 4, actually we have a little roster trouble here. Give me a second to get that together, as we have a little ceremony going on. I believe it's senior day here for the Ray Texans. Or actually it's Parents' Day, so rather, as we so we're going to bring you the opening tip here in a couple of minutes. We'll take a commercial break, and then we'll be back with the start of this one. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Would you like to help needy kids and win some great prizes? For every $100 donation to Sunny Glen Children's Home Big Ticket Fundraiser, you can earn a chance to win prizes like a new Ford Bronco, an African Safari, a Rolex watch, Cowboys tickets, and more. Donate today at sunnyglen.org.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. After the Parents' Day festivities here at Ray High School, we are almost ready to go, as both teams huddling up for the last time before we begin this game, as the Ray Texans prepare to host the Corpus Christi Carroll Tigers here on a Saturday afternoon. And we got the roster all cleared up here. Number 4, Matthew Lopez for Corpus Christi Carroll is the name we were missing here. You'll notice if you're Carroll, DJ Dudney, obviously now on the floor. He's suffered a broken wrist, but we're going to get going here with Andre Sanders jumping against Scholes. And it's controlled by Carroll to start things off here. Frank Perales over to Hammett, and Hammett fires a jumper to start the game and a quick bucket underneath. Eddie Gonzalez with the putback. And Carroll gets on the board first. So here's Hill Zanoni on the drive down low, and they're going to call him with a travel. So it's going to be Carroll ball. Pass back over, and that's Hammett. Gets it out top of the key. Smith, they go inside, back to Hammett. And the corner for 3. And it's good. Good start here for the Carroll Tigers as Eddie Gonzalez hits the triple from the deep corner. And it's a 5-0 start here for the Ray Texans. They go into Hill Zanoni, and they go to Scholes, and he misses on the drive, and back over for the Carroll Tigers as they get a stop, and they lead 5-0. They push the tempo here. And on the drive, it's Perales, gives it up to Smith. Smith trying to go downstairs and get it into Hammett. And it's going to be a turnover for Carroll. Dennis hands it off to Nuremberg. They send it over to Jaden Martinez for 3 on the wing. Comes up short. And it's going to be Carroll ball. And walking it up here is Frank Perales. And here's another 3 attempt there by Gonzalez. He misses short, rebounded Hill Zanoni. And back the other way comes Nuremberg for the Ray Texans. Nuremberg looking for somewhere to get the ball around to Dennis. Dennis fires a straightaway 3. Yes. Cole Dennis puts Ray on the board with a straightaway 3. They go downstairs, and a nice pass inside to Andre Sanders, who puts it up off the glass for the bucket. And it's a 7-3 lead. Carroll off to a nice start here on the road against a good team. Here's Nuremberg inside. Gets trapped back out to Hill Zanoni. Over in the corner, it's Martinez. Martinez steps out of bounds, and he tries to dribble the baseline. And it's going to be Carroll ball. Perales up ahead to Gonzalez. And here's Smith as he shoots it up and in over Dennis, and it's a nice start here for Carroll. It's a 9-3 start for the Tigers and prompts a timeout from the Texans. Let's go to that last play. Nice job here by Smith, and he has Dennis right in front of him, who's set but doesn't phase him one bit, puts it in for the score, and we have a 6-0 lead here in the early going. We'll step away for a quick commercial break, and we'll be back. This is Real Sports Live. Actually, we're going to stay right here as we're coming out of the timeout. But it looks good. But And we're back out of that timeout. We'll see how the Texans respond. Here's Nuremberg, thought about it, gets it over to Zanoni, over to Dennis, back to Nuremberg. Top of the key, here's Martinez, steps into it from the free throw line, drops in the jumper, Jaden Martinez. And here's a turnover. Martinez tries the three, rims in and out, but Hill Zanoni down low for the rebound and the putback. Anello Hill Zanoni and 4 quick points for the Texans. And it's a 9-7 game. Back the other way, Andre Sanders with the answer quickly. Dennis down low, tried to muscle his way in. And that was Peyton Hammett with the good defensive effort there. Having in the quarter, Gonzalez fires off again, and once again he has a three. And good start here by the Carroll Tigers, doubling up the Ray Texans midway through the quarter. And Zanoni misses the jumper. It's off the mark, pulled down by Gonzalez. He gets it over to Frank Morales and walks the ball up with his team up 7 inside of 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. And the ball thrown away there. And back come the Texans. Here's Jaden Martinez. Drives, kicks it out to Zanoni, back to Martinez. And they go inside here to Scholes, and it's stolen away, and back comes Pedales in the open court. Pedales is going to lay it in with the finger roll. It's good. Here's a jumper the other way. Drake Scholes with the quick answer for the Ray Texans. And we got a timeout here on the floor. We'll just quickly back the other way. Scholes wide open. Takes the pass and drops it in there quickly. Nice play there for the Texans. And it's still a 7-point game here as the Carroll Tigers coming out with a good start. Shooting the ball well. Eddie Gonzalez for the Carroll Tigers. A couple of three-pointers here in the early going. And good passing down low. Andre Sanders, a couple of buckets in the paint, playing well. I get the ball in here to Carroll, and Eddie Gonzalez comes back quickly. The runner in the lane, Gonzalez misfires. Rebound, it's Dennis, and Dennis up the court quickly, gives it off to Stillman. Stillman going to drive, puts it up off the glass, and Stillman gets a bucket just fresh off the bench. (16-11). And a nice play at midcourt by Ranton. And ball up ahead. Here's a runner. Falls short by Benny Hernandez. And the Texans on the move. Gives it to a trailing Dennis. Transition three. Dennis fires. Dennis scores. And it's back to a 2-point game as the Ray Texans turning up the heat a little bit on defense as they're putting on the pressure and making things hard for Carroll. And there's a runner there by Gonzalez. He misses short. Dennis with the rebound back the other way. And here come the Texans. Another pull-up three in transition for Dennis. This one doesn't go. Rebound underneath. It's Tanguma for the Carroll Tigers. Pedales dishes it out. Gonzalez for three. He misses. Tanguma down low. Gets the rebound, gets it out to Hernandez, and they reset Pedales. Top of the key, straight on three. Frank Pedales. Back to a 5-point lead. Hill Zanoni, he's going to try the three from the wing. Off the back of the iron, rebound Hernandez. Pedales back the other way for Carroll. Pedales trying to get it downstairs to Tanguma, who wasn't ready for it. Tried the no-look pass, and we got a Carroll turnover going back the other way. So Texan ball, down by 5. Coming up on a minute to play here in the first quarter. They feed it down low to Ranton. Ranton makes a move down low, draws a foul. He'll go to the line. He'll shoot a couple. And Cage Ranton makes the first of 2 free throws here. That's going to be the first team foul on Carroll. First foul for any team here. First foul of the game. And Ranton, 2 for 2, makes it a 3-point game. As he heads to the bench and back and coming in, no Adiola for the Texans. And the ball taken away. Till Zanoni back, gets it to Nuremberg. Nuremberg to a trailing Dennis. Dennis back to Zanoni for 3 in the corner. Can't get it to go. Adiola pulls down the rebound. Nuremberg back out to Stillman. Kicks it out to Zanoni. They go inside to Dennis. Dennis backing down Hammett. Turns around. Nice shot inside. Cole Dennis. Nice little turnaround there. He had the advantage. Just muscles his way down in the low block, and just a little bit too much for Hammett there. They swing the ball over. They go inside. Nice play. Once again, Andre Sanders from in close. Here comes Nuremberg quickly, and they're going to call a foul as he drove. And 5 seconds left on the clock. We'll get an inbound. They get it into Dennis. Clock ticking down. Dennis drives, puts it up short. And that's how the first quarter is going to end. They swing it over. Just a nice bounce pass there as Dennis leaves Sanders and comes up with the easy bucket. And we're through one, ladies and gentlemen. We'll come back with the top of the second quarter right after this. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
And we're back. Start of the fourth quarter. Dennis missed the second quarter, excuse me. I am all over the place here this afternoon, but we're going to have a travel there on the Texans, and it's going to be Carroll ball. We're just seconds into quarter number 2. Nick McDonald going to check in. Peyton Hammett going over to the bench. And there's an errant pass coming up the court, trying to get it to Dylan Bettis out of his reach. So it's going to be Texan ball, but not before Andre Sanders comes up with a steal and finishes on the other side. Lead back up to 5. They go inside to Dennis. Dennis going to try to back down the smaller Medrano. Dennis gives it to Hill Zanoni. Zanoni puts it up, misses. They're going to call the foul there. And Hill Zanoni going to go to the line. And he'll shoot a couple. And Zanoni picks up the split. And here's Medrano. Kicks it out. Smith gets it over to Sanders, and Sanders, he's doing work inside here today. Lead up to 6. Zanoni drives, kicks out to Stillman, who loses it. Stillman back to Dennis. Dennis going to drive, loses the handle, goes out of bounds. And good defense inside. Dennis has the size advantage trying to back down some of these smaller defenders, but they've been holding their own, keeping their ground here, and they have not made anything easy going inside for the Ray Texans. Pass up ahead here, Smith. Smith to a trailing Medrano, to a trailing Perales. Transition 3 for Perales. Can't get it, but there's Medrano with the putback. And the Carroll Tigers just hustling and crashing these boards. Outplaying the Ray Texans on the inside so far. So Nierenberg gets it into Scholes. Martinez over to Nierenberg. And Nierenberg's going to fire off a 3. In and out, gets the bounce, Matthew Nierenberg. Lead back down to 5. And back the other way. Here's the runner, short. That was missed there by Eddie Gonzalez, and back come the Texans. Here's Nierenberg leading the fast break. Catch and shoot by Martinez, back the other way. Jaden Martinez for 3. And it's back to a 2-point game. And there's a steal. Martinez coming back on the defensive end, but he loses it. And they get it back into Sanders, and Sanders finishes down low. Nierenberg from the free throw line pulls up on the jumper. It's good. Send it over to Eddie Gonzalez. Gonzalez drives, bounces out to Perales. Here's a 3 from Medrano. He misses short. Rebound pulled down by Scholes. And Zanoni gets it back. Goes to the rim, and Zanoni scores, and the foul. Ties the game up. And just look at this, Zanoni. Everybody thought might have been a push-off here, but he gets it back, attacks the basket, puts it up high, and he scores, and he's going to go to the line, trying to finish off a 3-point play and give the Texans back the lead. Zanoni can't finish it off. Rebound underneath. And Eric Reyes going to inbound for the Carroll Tigers. Swing it over. Here's the three. Gonzalez misses. Smith on the offensive board over to Perales. He drives between a couple of defenders. Nice drive there. Frank Perales. And here's the runner in the lane. Missed short. It's Martinez. And Smith trying to get it out to Perales, but he throws it way over his head. Ball out of bounds. It's going to be Ray Ball with about less than 4 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Hernandez, nice play to pick up the steal. He gets it over to Reyes. Reyes drives, misses, gets it back, misses short. Carroll comes up empty on that possession. Here come the Texans. Here's Martinez. They're going to call the travel there as he drives, and the official with the whistle. Hammered in the corner to Hernandez. Over to Perales. Perales drives once again. Comes up short. Dennis with the rebound. And here comes Nierenberg. Step back three straight on. Matthew Nierenberg gives the Texans the lead. And the Texans in front 32-31. And here's another steal, and back comes Nierenberg the other way. Nierenberg going to drive. Nierenberg gets it taken away underneath. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carroll. Inside of 3 minutes to play here in the second quarter. It's been a quick first half. We inbound here. Back to Nierenberg. Thought about the shot. Out to Scholes. They swing it over to Stillman. Back to Nierenberg. Stillman catches. He's going to drive. Stops. Pops. Misses. We got a foul there. It looks like it's going to be on Dennis as he tried to track down the rebound. So it's going to be the 15th foul on Carroll. Well, actually, that's going to be the first on the Texans, but 5 on Carroll. Just one here on the Texans, so 2.5 to play. Here's the drive lost by Hernandez. So Perales inbounds to Gonzalez. In the corner, here's Smith. Over to Perales, shoots. Perales misfires. Dennis with the rebound, and here comes Stillman for the Texans. Back to Dennis. Nierenberg's going to try the long three, and once again, Matt Nierenberg hits from distance. And the Texans finishing this half strong. They now lead 35-31. Eddie Gonzalez in the corner. Trying to answer, misses. Hill Zanoni up ahead. Here come the Texans. Here comes Dennis. Back to Zanoni. Back to Stillman over to Nierenberg. He's going to drive, stops, shoots from the corner. In and out. Smith trying to get it down into Sanders with the bounce pass, but up ahead. Here's Stillman back to Zanoni. Zanoni puts it off the glass and in. 37-31. Coming up on a minute to play here in the first half, and the Texans with all the momentum right now to close the half out. Gonzalez in the corner, tries another three, misses. After a good start from him, he's been off the mark the last couple. Here come the Texans. Nierenberg in transition. Heat check there for Matt Nierenberg. And we're inside of a minute to play. Over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to the rack and in. It's a 4-point game. Nierenberg over to Zanoni. Zanoni working on Smith. Dribbles, and they're going to call the foul there on Smith. They get the ball into Dennis. Back over to Nierenberg. Nierenberg drives, reverse layup. Can't finish. And the Carroll Tigers going to bring the ball up slowly. In the corner, Sanders misses. And Dennis throws the ball away there. And we're going to have a... Actually, it's going to be last touch by Carroll, so it's going to be Texan ball. And here comes Nierenberg. Nierenberg going to drive, puts it up, and Nierenberg finishes, beats the buzzer, Matt Nierenberg. My, oh my, he had himself a heck of a quarter, especially late on. A couple of threes and a nice basket to finish here. And Nierenberg, cool as a cucumber here, just this side, finds a little bit of a seam, drives, and he finishes nicely. And we're at the half, ladies and gentlemen. About 8 minutes, so we'll be back here. We'll run a couple of first half highlights, and then we'll bring it back. But we'll take a break here for a word from our sponsors, and we'll be returned.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito. This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
And we're back. We're at the half. About 5.5 minutes to go here at the break. The Ray Texans lead the visiting Carroll Tigers 39-33. Good start by the Carroll Tigers, but a late surge by the Texans has the home team up by 6. We'll show you a few replays, highlights from the first half, so keep it here. Highlights coming your way. Here with Andre Sanders jumping against Scholes. And it's controlled by Carroll to start things off here. Frank Pedales over to Hammett, and Hammett fires a jumper to start. Actually, we're back here. We have a little bit of a hiccup here with the highlights, but we'll resolve that. All right, looks like we're ready to go. Sorry for the delay, but here we go. So it's going to be Carroll ball. Pass back over, and that's Hammett. Gets it out top of the key. Smith, they go inside, back to Hammett. And the corner for three. And it's good. Good start here for the Carroll Tigers as Eddie Gonzalez hits the triple from the deep corner. And here's another three attempt there by Gonzalez. He misses short, rebounded Hill Zanoni. And back the other way comes Nierenberg for the Ray Texans. Nierenberg looking for somewhere to get the ball around to Dennis. Dennis fires a straightaway three. Yes. Cole Dennis puts Ray on the board. It's Ray on the board with a straightaway three. They go downstairs, and a nice pass inside to Andre Sanders, who puts it up off the glass for the bucket. Pedales up ahead to Gonzalez, and here's Smith as he shoots it up and in over Dennis, and it's a nice start here for Carroll. Here's Nierenberg, thought about it, gets it over to Zanoni, over to Dennis, back to Nierenberg. Top of the key, here's Martinez, steps into it from the free throw line, drops in the jumper, Jaden Martinez. From the free throw line, drops in the jumper, Jaden Martinez. And here's a turnover. Martinez tries the three, rims in and out, but Hill Zanoni down low for the rebound and the putback. Anello Hill Zanoni in 4 quick points for the Texans. Turnover. Martinez tries the three, rims in and out, but Hill Zanoni down low for the rebound and the putback. Anello Hill Zanoni in 4 quick points for the Texans. And it's a 9-7 game. Back the other way. Andre Sanders with the answer quickly. His way in. And that was Peyton Hammett with a good defensive effort there. Having in the quarter, Gonzalez fires off again, and once again he has a three. And back come the Texans. Here's Jaden Martinez. Drives, kicks it out to Zanoni, back to Martinez. And they go inside here to Scholes, and it's stolen away, and back comes Pedales in the open court. Pedales is going to lay it in with the finger roll. It's good. Here's a jumper the other way. Drake Scholes with the quick answer for the Ray Texans. Carroll and Eddie Gonzalez comes back quickly. The runner in the lane. Gonzalez misfires. Rebound. It's Dennis, and Dennis up the court quickly. Gives it out to Stillman. Stillman going to drive. Puts it up off the glass, and Stillman gets a bucket just fresh off the bench. Ball up ahead. Here's a runner. Falls short by Benny Hernandez. And the Texans on the move. Gives it to a trailing Dennis. Transition three. Dennis fires. Dennis scores. Gonzalez for three. He misses. Tanguma down low. Gets the rebound. Gets it out to Hernandez. And they reset Pedales. Top of the key. Straight on three. Frank Pedales. Nierenberg. Nierenberg to a trailing Dennis. Dennis back to Zanoni for three in the corner. Can't get it to go. Ariola pulls down the rebound. Nierenberg back out to Stillman. Kicks it out to Zanoni. They go inside to Dennis. Dennis backing down Hammett. Turns around. Nice shot inside. Cole Dennis. Just a little bit too much for Hammett there. They swing the ball over. They go inside. Nice play. Once again, Andre Sanders from in close. So it's going to be Texan ball, but not before Andre Sanders comes up with a steal and finishes on the other side. And those were some of the first half highlights, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it here. We're coming, well, actually, we're going to jump right in here to the third quarter as the quick halftime just flew by. So, third quarter almost underway. And it was an impressive start by the Carroll Tigers without one of their top players, DJ Dudney. But they've come out here and they've held their own against what is arguably one of the top teams in the area, the Ray Texans. The Texans lead by 6, 39-33. Here's a drive by Zanoni. Call the foul. The ball into Zanoni. Here's Dennis trying to drop it down low to Zanoni. And we got another foul, and they're going to call it on Jaden Smith. So 2 quick fouls here on Carroll. And Jaden Smith going to head to the bench. It looks like he's fouled out. Benny Hernandez going to check in for the Carroll Tigers. They get it into Zanoni, and Hammond takes it away. And here comes Peyton Hammond in the open court. And Zanoni from behind pokes it away. They get it into Perales. Perales going to drive. And they're going to say he traveled as he tried to get it out to Gonzalez. And as he tried to weave his way through a sea of white jerseys. And then a lob downstairs to Zanoni. Zanoni turns around. He loses the handle, but keeps at it, puts it up, misses, and rebounded here by Carroll. And back come the Tigers. Perales in the lane, puts it up. They're going to call a travel. And Perales upset. Coming back up the court, but it's going to be Ray Texan ball anyway. Six-point Texan lead. Scholes over to Zanoni. The drive, Zanoni, good. Makes it an 8-point lead. Ball tipped away out of bounds, back to the Texans. And the Texans continuing where they left off in the late second quarter as Cole Dennis comes over to inbound. Go to that last replay. Just a good finish here by Zanoni. Takes Hernandez off the dribble and just off-balance shot, able to get it to go. Just nice play, but we got a full timeout here on the floor. It's a 41-33 Texan lead. We'll take a quick break. This is Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Gosling, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
And we're back here at Ray High School. I'm Mark Molina on the call, and we're Real Sports Live, and we're in the early third quarter here. District 29 5A action between the Texans and the Tigers. Zanoni's pass gets tipped, and a turnover, and here comes Perales back the other way. Perales high off the glass. Misses, ball comes down, and Zanoni tried to secure it, but They're going to say it was out of bounds, and it's going to be Carroll ball. In quickly, here's Matt Lopez. Misses the corner three. Here comes Dennis with the rebound. Gives it off to Nierenberg. Up ahead, Zanoni, baseline jumper, good. And it's a 10-point lead. Biggest of the game for the Texans. And another stop, and back come the Ray Texans. Here's Nierenberg in the lane, trying to dish it off to Scholes, and Lopez with a great play. Steals it and gives it back to Carroll. And here's Spitalis on the drive, goes up with it. They're going to call it travel, and another traveling call inside on the Carroll Tigers. Nierenberg trying to pass it over to Scholes, but out of his reach and the ball thrown away. Carroll inbound right in front of the Ray bench. It's Peyton Hammett. Gets it into Nick Medrano. Inside of 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Ray leads 43-33. Lopez thought about the three. Gives it up to Medrano from the free throw line. Swings it out. Benny Hernandez 4-3. And the putback underneath Nick Medrano. Give it to Scholes. Scholes back to Dennis. Dennis trying to pass it out, and he thought Hilzanoni was there, but he was out of bounds. And another 8 turnover, and Carroll has the ball down 8. Medrano up ahead to Lopez. Lopez loses the handle, gives it back to Medrano. Nice play there. Down low, here's a jumper there by Sanders, misses. And here's Hammett wide open for 3. Hammett shoots, misses. The ball taken away there as Dennis thought he had it secured, and he's going to get called for a foul. They're going to. And it's going to be the first team foul on Ray. Medrano going to inbound for Carroll. Gets it into Hammett in the corner, guarded by Stillman. Back to Medrano. They swing it over to Hammett. Sanders thought about the 3. Instead, he's going to drive. Passes it back out to Medrano. Medrano on the drive. Over to Sanders in the deep corner. He lets it fly. He comes up short as we had the close out there by Zanoni, but we're going to have another Ray foul underneath. So 2 team fouls. Cole Dennis is going to sit down. They get the ball into Lopez, and Lopez catches, shoots from the wing. Matt Lopez, big 3 there for Carroll. And the lead's back down to 5. Stillman, top of the key here to Adiola, and here's Nierenberg. Gives it to Zanoni. Zanoni over to Ranton. Ranton guarded by Hernandez. Hernandez gets the poke away, and here's Ranton down low. Off the glass, it's good. Cage Ranton finishes down low for the Texans. Lead back up to 7. Pass a bit ahead to Lopez. Swing the ball over. Lopez catches from the wing. Medrano guarded by Nierenberg. He's just going to dribble it out here, and he's going to drive, kicks it out to Hammett on the wing. Hammett's going to let it fly. Hammett can't get it to go. Rebound underneath. Adiola secures it for the Ray Texans. Up ahead. Nice play there by Hammett to tip it out of bounds, but it's going to be Texan ball there as they're trying to get it up ahead to Stillman. Quickly into Adiola. Hilzanoni on the drive, on the low block, puts it off the glass. It's good. Medrano drives, kicks it out, and they're going to call the travel there. And another travel. And the corner, Cole Dennis for three, puts it in. And it's a 12-point lead after that make. There's a nice drive there by Nierenberg, and Cole Dennis catches, shoots. It makes it look easy. It's a 50-38 game. About 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. And it's back and forth here, but the Ray Texans holding serve. As Carroll's cut into the lead a couple of times, but Texans keeping their foot on the gas. The pass up ahead, and here's the Carroll turnover. And back comes Ray. Here's Nierenberg. Drives, has a lot of room. Nierenberg's shot rolls out. Nice finish there, but doesn't get it to go. And Ranton has a couple of cracks at it, and he can't score. The Texans miraculously come up empty there on that trip up the floor. Here's Hernandez. Misses high off the glass. And we're going to have a push off there. It's going to be a foul, and they're going to call it on Dennis, and Dennis not pleased with the call, but it's like him and Medrano were kind of fighting for the loose ball there, and Dennis just kind of threw his hand up a little bit, and they're going to call that. So it's going to be just the third team foul on the Texans. Not a lot of fouls in this game. Hammett into Hernandez. Here's Pedales on the drive. Pedales stops. Back out to Hammett. Fires off a three. And Hammett gets this one to go. He's missed his last couple. Makes it a 9-point game. Coming up on 2 minutes to play in quarter number 3. Nierenberg in the corner to Stillman. Stillman back out to Dennis. Dennis drives. Ranton from the free throw line. Puts in the jumper. And nice move there, nice drive, Frank Pedales. Lead back to 9. Stillman in the corner, fires off the three. Off the mark, rebounded Eddie Gonzalez up the floor. Doesn't have the numbers, gonna wait. Transition over to Hammett, catch, shoot. Misses, Hernandez. Underneath trying to get the rebound. Looks like it was poked away from him. It's going to be Carroll ball. Pedales from the wing, lets it fly, missed, rebound, Stillman. Nierenberg on the drive, Stillman in the corner, tries again. Misses, Gonzalez, rebound. Eric Reyes over to Pedales. Pedales on the drive. Shot disrupted. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with Carroll, and Eric Reyes is going to inbound. Dennis and Nierenberg sit down. Hilzanoni and Jada Martinez check back in for the Texans. Inbound to Hammett. Over to Sanders. Sanders drives, dishes back out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez loses it off his foot. And there's a scuffle for it, and it comes out, and it's no Areola. In transition, trying to get it to Stillman. Ball tipped out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Carroll. Specifically, Frank Perales. They give it to Ranton. Ranton on the catch and shoot, and there's going to be an offensive foul, and it's going to be Carroll ball. So it'll be the Tigers inbounding, trailing the Texans by 9. Coming up on 20 seconds to play in quarter number 3. Over to Reyes, out to Pedales. Pedales working out the screen, loses the ball. And Areola comes up with it, and it's stolen right back, and we have a scuffle for this ball. And Zanoni trying to get it off, beat the buzzer, and he does. But the shot is no good. And we're headed to the fourth quarter. The Texans lead the Carroll Tigers 52-43. We're headed to quarter number 4. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this.
Is the concession stand.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
And welcome back. We're headed to quarter number 4. And it's a Ray Texan lead, 52-43 over the Carroll Tigers. Still anybody's ball game, and we're going to see how the Carroll Tigers respond. And Hammett catches, shoots, misses. Ball tipped out, but Alda's going to try the 3. He's short. Underneath, Andre Sanders. And after that Andre Sanders bucket, it's 52-45. Inbound here. Here's Martinez. Dishes down low to Dennis. Turns around off the glass. It's in. It's good. Lead back up to 9. In the corner, Andre Sanders. Back the other way. Andre Sanders with the tray. It's a 6-point game. Dennis in the corner. Dennis drives the runner. They're going to wave the shot off, but the foul. It's going to be Texan ball. And we have a timeout on the floor. And with that timeout, we'll take a break. 7 minutes left here in quarter number 4. Texans lead 54-48. We'll be back.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 6-point Texan lead. 7 minutes to play, and it's going to be Texan ball. Nierenberg bounces into Hilzanoni. And get over to Nierenberg. Nierenberg on the drive, the runner, fouled. Nierenberg's going to go to the line. Nierenberg off the mark on the first free throw. Nierenberg picks up the split, makes it a 7-point game. We have another timeout out on the floor. It's another 30-second timeout. We'll step away once again really quick.
Would you like to help needy kids and win some great prizes? For every $100 donation to Sunny Glen Children's Home Big Ticket Fundraiser, you can earn a chance to win prizes like a new Ford Bronco, an African Safari, a Rolex watch, Cowboys tickets, and more. Donate today at sunnyglen.org.
And we're back. Going to be Carroll inbounding, trailing Ray by 7. But Alex loses the ball out of bounds. Just mishandles the pass, or a dribble rather, and just can't chase it down. And a turnover there for the Carroll Tigers. Dennis drives, runner in the lane. The foul and the bucket. Cole Dennis going to the line, trying to complete a 3-point play. Let's see the replay here. And just good balance and everything here by Dennis. Drive has the defense. Runner. And Dennis can't complete the 3-point play. But it's a 9-point game now. Here's the runner. Pedales puts it up off the glass, and he's going to go to the line. And call a foul on Hilzanoni. The crowd here doesn't like it, but Pedales to the line. It's And he does finish off the three-point play. Makes it a 6-point game. And we have a travel there on Stillman. He pleads his case, but to no avail. It's a Carroll possession, and they trail by 6, and a bucket here for them will be pretty huge, as they've cut into the lead before, but they're trying to cut into it more, and they're not going to do it there, as we're going to get a carry called on the Tigers. They've cut it to 6-7, but it's always been a Texan bucket that kind of thwarts any momentum. Here's Nierenberg, gives it off to Hill Zanoni from the corner. Zanoni off the mark. Here's Hammett, pulls down the rebound, and no harm, no foul on that last carry call. They swing it over to Hammett. Gonzalez feeling the pressure. Hammett to Pedales in the corner, being guarded closely by Zanoni. Pedales going to drive out to Hammett. Hammett swings it over to Gonzalez. And there's a steal. It's Matthew Nierenberg in the open court. Nierenberg finishes on the other end. And the lead back up to 8. Bounce pass inside to Hernandez. Hernandez out to Pedales. Fires off the three. Pedales can't get it to go. Rebounded underneath. Put back up. 2 chances underneath. And Ranton comes down with it for the Texans. And back come the Texans. Here's Nierenberg. And Matthew Nierenberg turns on the Jets and finishes down low. It's a 10-point game once again. And the Ray Texans trying to get into finish mode. And here's Pedales with the long jumper. Puts that one in. And the Carroll Tigers still scratching and clawing. Trying not to let this lead get too big and let it get away from them. But time's starting to become a factor. Here's Dennis. He's going to get called for the travel inside. He kind of shuffles his feet there on a little bit of a hesitation. So it's an 8-point lead. Reyes in the lane. He's going to get called for the travel. There's been quite a bit of travel calls in this one. We've seen a few of them here in this quarter alone. Here's Nierenberg, loses the handle inside, puts it up short. And he gets called for the travel inside. There's 3.5 to play. And it's an 8-point game. Eric Reyes is going to inbound for Carroll. And Lopez coming in. As Reyes going to head to the bench. So Lopez joins Carroll Tigers on the court. Joins Hammett, Sanders, and Hammett loses it, and here's Cole Dennis. He stops, shoots the three. Cole Dennis! Bang! Makes it an 11-point game and prompts a timeout. Now let's see how this one shook down. Hammett just gets it poked away there, and Dennis grabs hold of it, just stops, shoots, and just drains the wide open three and makes it an 11-point game. Timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout. Texans lead 64-53. We'll be back.
I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Now we're back here late in the fourth quarter, about 3 minutes and some change to go. The Ray Texans, after a Cole Dennis triple, lead 64-53 over the Carroll Tigers, who have been a very, very tough out here, even without their star DJ Dudney. So here's Spitalis for Carroll. Drives. Spitalis, the runner, draws the foul. He'll go to the line. He'll shoot two as we're inside of 3 minutes to play. Spitalis knocks in the first free throw, makes it a 10-point game. Spitalis picks up the split. And Zanoni up ahead to Stillman. Over to Dennis. Dennis misfires in close. Back come the Tigers. Here's Spitalis leading the fast break. In transition, Lopez stops, fires. Off the mark, misses. Ranton over to Dennis. Dennis and Zanoni with the advantage. Here's Zanoni to the rack. Puts it up, puts it in. Aneno Hill Zanoni. 66-54, 2.5 to play. And here's another Texan turnover. Stillman over to Dennis. Dennis puts it up. There's Zanoni, and they come up empty. Hernandez with the rebound. Spitalis up ahead. Bounce pass. There's Sanders. Sanders puts it in. What a wacky sequence there. As you see Stillman over to Dennis, and Dennis wide open, just can't finish. Neither can Zanoni as he tried to put back. And just up ahead, the Texan defense not back in time, and Sanders with the easy bucket. We got a full timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. This is Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes, 12 seconds to go here in quarter number 4. It's a 66-56 Texan lead with 2 minutes, 14 seconds to play. And it's Texans ball. Zanoni trying to inbound, gets it into Adeola. Hill Zanoni up ahead to Nuremberg. Nuremberg dishes over to Stillman. Stillman gonna get called at the carry there, and we're going back the other way. It's Carroll's ball. Sanders on the wing over to Hammett. Over to Hernandez. He dribbles. Gets it out to Sanders. Step back. 3. Sanders misses short. Rebound attempted there, or the ball was tipped out of bounds. It looks like that was Adiola who got a piece of it. It's going to be Carroll ball with a minute and about 48 to go. Hammett into Hernandez. Sanders. They get it over to Hernandez in the corner. And back out to Hammett. Hammett nearly loses the handle. And Hammett throws it away into the hands of Hill Zanoni, and back come the Texans. As they look to salt this game away, and it looks like the Texans, with that steal, have all but wrapped things up here as they lead by 10. And Stillman going to the line as the free throw game gets underway. Tyler Stillman makes it an 11-point game with that free throw. And Stillman makes it a 12-point game as he knocks in both free throws. And despite how this one shook down, the Carroll Tigers, really good team in their own right. They played very well, got off to a strong start. As if these Texans just became too much here for a team that's really undermanned right now. DJ Dudney, he's probably among one of the top players in the district, as we see here, Matt Lopez knocking a three. In my humble opinion, DJ Dudney, one of the top players in the district, superb ball handler, can shoot, can drive, and he's a really, really big hole to fill as he leaves that void. And there's a steal, and back over, Sanders underneath. Sanders finishes. And Carroll still breathing a little bit. They trail still by 7, 3-possession game, but they've cut the lead down with 5 quick points. And we have a timeout out on the floor. We got a full timeout, so we'll take a break and we'll come back here with the conclusion of this one. Keep it here, we're Real Sports Live.
ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
And we're back coming out of that timeout. And there's about 37 seconds left on the clock. 37.35 as reflected. And Reagan inbound. Here's Hill Zanoni. We got a foul call coming the other way, and it's going to be Jaden Martinez heading to the line. So we saw a little bit of this last night in that Miller-Westoso game. About a 7-point game. Carroll, of course, going to have to hope for some missed free throws, and all Ray really has to do to avoid disaster is not that, as they have to put in those free throws here. Here comes Lopez up ahead. Hernandez gets it out. Here's a three. Dylan Bettis can't get it to go. Ball going to stay with Carroll. With about 22 seconds left. They get it in to Lopez. Lopez in the corner. Lopez fires off the three. He's short. And Zanoni's there for the rebound, and that's going to do it here as the Texans could just dribble this out, or they tried to, as Eric Reyes pokes the ball out from behind. And it's going to stay with Ray. It's about 11 seconds. We have a foul there as Lopez. I believe that was Eric Reyes who fell, but as we talked about before, this Carroll team played really well without DJ Dudney. They turned the ball over, and the Ray defense making a lot of the difference here, and that's a miss there at the free throw line by Nierenberg. And a late heave by Reyes is going to end the game here. And the final, Ray 68, Carroll 61, a very game Carroll team here, but they come out short and they fall to the Ray Texans here, and the Ray Texans continue to trek along here in this district. And that's going to do it here, folks. Thank you for watching. My name is Mark Molina, and I want you to go follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We don't go live from Instagram, but a lot of cool stuff there. Find us on YouTube, the Roku Network, and on Apple TV. Thank you once again for watching, and also go check us out on RioSportsLive.com. That's RIO Sports Live. And the final, once again, Ray 68, Carroll 61. Have a good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.